Welcome to the channel. Here's the truth. The best adventure motorcycle isn't the one with the most horsepower. It's the one that lets you ride farther, feel better, and get home smiling. For 2027, manufacturers are giving experienced riders some very interesting choices, with lighter machines, smarter technology, and ergonomics that make a long day in the saddle easier. So let's count down 5 new and updated adventure machines that deserve your attention. KTM 890 Adventure R-Rally. This is for the rider who still wants serious off-road capability without giving up the sophistication of a modern motorcycle. If your biggest problem isn't horsepower, but fatigue when the road disappears, the 2027 KTM 890 Adventure R-Rally is built for exactly that kind of rider. It is the motorcycle for someone who looks at a rough mountain trail and thinks, "I've been riding too long to turn around now." The 889 cubic centimeters parallel twin produces 105 horsepower and 100 newton meters of torque. But the bigger story is how the chassis is designed to handle difficult terrain. With 270 millimeters of front and rear suspension travel, this KTM is much more comfortable when the pavement ends and the surface starts throwing surprises at you. For an experienced rider, the weight is actually one of its advantages. At 215 kilograms fully fueled, it isn't featherweight, but it is considerably easier to move around than many large adventure motorcycles. The problem is the seat. At 910 millimeters, this is a genuinely tall motorcycle, and that can make stops, uneven ground, and backing into a parking space more demanding on the hips and knees. The flat rally seat gives you excellent freedom to move, while the aggressive riding position works beautifully when standing on the pegs. Vibration from the twin is part of the motorcycle's character, but the overall chassis feels controlled rather than crude. Think of it as a hiking boot with suspension, not a slipper, but extremely capable when the trail gets serious. The honest reality is that this KTM may be more motorcycle than many riders actually need. The 910 millimeter seat can be intimidating. The premium hardware comes at a premium price, and the bike's off-road focus means you are paying for capability that may spend most of its life sitting on pavement. But for the experienced rider who genuinely wants to explore difficult terrain, the 890 Adventure R-Rally offers something rare: serious capability without the bulk of a giant ADV. It is built to take abuse, and the high-end WP suspension gives it a long-term advantage when roads get ugly. No surprises, no drama, just a machine designed to keep moving. But the next bike takes the idea of manageable adventure and brings it to a much broader range of riders. Kawasaki KLE500. This is for the rider who wants an adventure motorcycle that doesn't feel like you're trying to tame a small elephant every time you leave the driveway. If fatigue, vibration, and the physical effort of handling a big ADV have started becoming more important considerations, the new Kawasaki KLE500 deserves serious attention. Its 451 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine produces around 45 horsepower and 42.6 newton meters of torque, giving it enough performance for highways while keeping the motorcycle approachable on slower roads and gravel. The KLE500 isn't trying to win a horsepower contest. It's trying to make adventure riding accessible again. At around 194 kilograms ready to ride, the KLE500 is substantially easier to manage than the heavyweight adventure machines. The 870 millimeter seat is still tall, but Kawasaki gives the motorcycle a relaxed rider triangle, slightly forward foot peg placement, and an aluminum handlebar designed to work for both seated and standing riding. That matters when your knees don't appreciate being folded into one position for hours. The slim fuel tank also lets you move your body naturally when the road gets rough. Kawasaki specifically designed the cockpit to reduce vibration and make movement around the motorcycle easier. On a long day, that kind of ergonomics can feel smoother than your morning coffee routine. The honest reality is that the KLE500 isn't a luxury touring motorcycle. There is less engine available for high-speed passing than you would get from a 900 cubic centimeters or 1,000 cubic centimeters ADV, and the 870mm seat may still be a stretch for some riders. But that's precisely why this motorcycle makes sense for long-term ownership. It's lighter, mechanically straightforward, reasonably powerful, and equipped with a 16-liter tank that gives it genuine touring potential. You don't need 150 horsepower to enjoy a back road, and you certainly don't need it to explore a gravel route. For riders who value balance over bragging rights, the KLE500 is a very sensible choice. And when you want to turn that comfort into effortless highway miles, the next machine has a very different answer. Number 3. Yamaha Tracer 7. This is for the rider who spends more time on pavement than dirt, but still wants the freedom and commanding position of an adventure-style motorcycle. If your pain point is fatigue on long highway days, especially from cramped knees, wind pressure, or a motorcycle that demands constant attention, the updated Yamaha Tracer 7 is worth a close look. Its 689 cubic centimeters CP2 twin makes about 73.4 horsepower and 68 newton-meters of torque, which is plenty for realistic touring without turning every throttle opening into an event. The new generation also brings modern electronics, a 5-inch TFT display, smartphone connectivity, navigation capability, and available touring accessories. In other words, Yamaha is making the bike smarter without making the ride complicated. For the rider over 55, the numbers are particularly interesting. The seat can be adjusted between roughly 830 and 850 millimeters, while wet weight is about 203 kilograms for the manual version and 206 kilograms with YAMT. That puts it in a very manageable middle ground. Your knees aren't forced into an extreme bend, the upright riding position reduces pressure on the wrists, and the CP2 engine delivers its power in a way that feels friendly rather than frantic. The suspension isn't designed for Dakar, but that isn't the point. It absorbs the imperfections that turn a comfortable road into an endurance test. After several hours, the difference can feel like the difference between sitting in a good touring chair and sitting on a kitchen stool. The honest reality is that the Tracer 7 is more sport touring than hardcore adventure motorcycle. Its 17-inch wheels and road-focused chassis tell you where it is happiest, and riders planning serious off-road travel should look elsewhere. But for long-distance ownership, that road bias can actually be an advantage. The motorcycle is light enough to handle easily, powerful enough for touring, and compact enough that everyday riding doesn't become a chore. Yamaha is also offering a 4-year warranty in Brazil, which adds another layer of confidence for riders thinking beyond the next weekend. But the next motorcycle goes one step further by combining lightweight adventure ability with genuine GSD-NA. And hey, if you're still watching, you're clearly one of us. Go ahead and hit like, and if you're not already part of community, subscribe for motorcycle content made for riders who value comfort, character, and bikes that actually make sense. BMW F 450 GS. This is for the rider who wants the adventure bike experience but has finally decided that bigger isn't automatically better. If your pain point is fatigue from wrestling with a large motorcycle at parking lot speeds, the 2027 BMW F 450 GS may be one of the most interesting bikes on this list. BMW has built a genuine GS around a new 420 cubic centimeter parallel twin producing 48 horsepower and 32 pound-feet of torque, but the headline isn't the engine, it's the weight. At approximately 393 pounds, or about 178 kilograms, this is dramatically easier to manage than the big GS models. BMW designed it specifically around agility, balance, and confidence on both pavement and dirt. This is where the F450 GS becomes particularly interesting for experienced riders. The standard seat is around 33 inches, and BMW offers a low seat at approximately 32.7 inches, giving shorter riders a much better chance of getting solid footing at stops. The bike also uses a 135-degree crankshaft arrangement designed to reduce the harshness of engine vibration while maintaining character. Add the relatively low mass, adjustable ergonomics, heated grips, traction control, ABS Pro, and the optional Easy Ride centrifugal clutch, and the result is a motorcycle that asks less from your hands, knees, and back. That Easy Ride system is especially interesting in traffic because it can allow starts without operating the clutch lever. For an experienced rider dealing with hand fatigue or simply wanting fewer things to think about in stop-and-go traffic, that can be a big deal. The honest reality is that 48 horsepower isn't going to feel like a large adventure motorcycle when you're carrying luggage, a passenger, and trying to maintain high-speed highway pace. And depending on the configuration, the suspension and equipment can quickly push the price upward. But for long-term ownership, the F450GS has a compelling argument. You can actually use more of its capability more often. You don't need a crane to move it around the garage, and you don't have to wrestle with a 250-kilogram motorcycle every time you make a U-turn. It's a GS for the rider who wants the adventure without the physical tax. But the number one bike takes that philosophy of reduced effort and adds something that changes the entire riding experience. Number 1. Honda X-ADV. This is for the rider who has reached the point where comfort isn't a luxury. It's part of the motorcycle's performance. If arthritis in the hands, tired knees, lower back fatigue, or simply the desire to stop working so hard while riding has changed what you want from a motorcycle, the 2027 Honda X-ADV is one of the most compelling choices available. Honda has taken the adventure concept and mixed it with the practicality of a scooter, creating something that doesn't fit neatly into any traditional category. The 745 cubic centimeters parallel twin produces 69 Newton-meters of torque, while the DCT transmission can handle gear changes automatically or allow manual control when you want it. That means less clutch work, less shifting, and fewer little tasks accumulating over a 6-hour ride. And this is where the X-ADV makes a strong case for senior riders. The seat is approximately 820 millimeters high, significantly more approachable than the towering rally machines on this list, and the motorcycle weighs about 237 kilograms. Yes, that weight is noticeable when you're pushing it around, but once you're moving, the automatic DCT takes a huge amount of work out of the ride. Your left hand gets a break from constantly operating a clutch, and your knees aren't constantly being repositioned to work a conventional gearbox. The upright ergonomics give you a commanding view, the suspension is adjustable, and the wide 2-level seat is designed for both comfort and control. Honda also gives the X-ADV 4 riding modes plus 2 customizable modes, along with traction control. It's like having a motorcycle that understands you don't need another challenge every time you leave the house. The honest reality is simple. 237 kilograms is still a lot of motorcycle, especially when you have to maneuver it backward on an incline or push it into a tight garage. And the X-ADV's scooter adventure design won't appeal to riders who want the traditional feel of a manual gearbox and classic ADV layout. But for long-term ownership, its combination of comfort, practicality, DCT convenience, weather protection, storage, and adventure capability makes a powerful argument. Honda even provides a 22-liter storage compartment and a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty in Brazil, while maintenance is scheduled around practical intervals. You've earned the right to ride without pain, and the X-ADV understands that better than most adventure motorcycles. No surprises, no drama, just more energy left in the tank for the road ahead. The lesson from these 2027 adventure motorcycles is simple. The best bike for an experienced rider isn't necessarily the fastest or the most powerful. It's the one that fits your body, reduces fatigue, builds confidence, and makes you want to take the long way home. Confidence matters more than horsepower, and if you want to keep exploring smarter choices for experienced riders, watch our next video. 7 comfortable Japanese adventure bikes for riders over 50.